Yeah, currently transportation is at risk due to Senate Enrolled Act 1 that was passed in legislation July 1st of 2025. It affects all schools significantly, but some schools worse than others. Mississippi, unfortunately, we are impacted to where up to by 2028, 50% of our operations revenue is going to be cut. That's due to adjustments with business personal property taxes, the 10% or $300 credit for homeowners, and some other credits that we're given there. Our operations fund is funded directly through local property taxes. And again, by 2028, it's cut by 50% of what we would normally receive is going to be cut by that 50% amount. So transportation is one piece that we're looking at cutting. Even if we cut transportation, that doesn't make up the full cuts. There would still be another $500,000 to $700,000 of yearly cuts that we'd have to make in addition to cutting transportation. We're hopeful that with looking at the operating referendum that our community sees the value in that, the value in transportation, the value in the services that are offered here for public schools, for our community. They see the value in that, and they do exercise their right to vote and approve that operating referendum in November of 2026. Really, right now for us, it's the hope and prayer that legislation changes Senate Enrolled Act 1. We can't operate on that hope and prayer prior to 2028. So we have our only other option to maintain transportation at this point in time is to go to the community for an operating referendum. When I first took over, we were looking at a capital referendum for bricks and buildings and facilities. The operating referendum does not deal with construction. The operating referendum is to maintain transportation, maintain our facilities just through being able to pay utilities, keep the lights on, those sorts of things, asphalt in the parking lots, buses, paying our bus drivers. So really at this point in time, our only option is to look at an operating referendum, or we will have to significantly reduce or fully cut transportation in the years to come. Okay, the immediate impact on families if transportation has to be cut by the 27-28 school year is really families are going to be significantly burdened by it. They're going to either have to drop their students off to school, find a relative or a neighbor that can bring their kids to school. That creates safety issues. We already have congested parking lots at Northview and Westview for student pickup and drop off. So there's a whole planning phase. We may have to go to a tiered pickup and drop off time schedule where kindergarten's dropped off at 8, first grade's dropped off at 8:30 for Westview, and then for Northview potentially looking at a tiered system there too. 7:30 drop off, 8 o'clock drop off, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then same type of pickup schedule just to help with traffic flow. Families may move out of the district because the school doesn't offer transportation. You could see that becoming a possibility. Families may elect to put their students on online schooling or homeschool them because transportation is not provided. Unfortunately, we just have to operate with the revenue that we're given. And so if we can't pass the operating referendum or there's not major adjustments with Senate Enrolled Act 1, it's going to become a harsh reality, and it's going to become a burden on our families. It's going to be a local economic burden as well, because if folks aren't able to get to their jobs on time, it will limit them on what type of careers they can have and what type of jobs they're able to sustain. So really with the operating referendum that we're looking at for our average homeowner of $20 per month, to me, that's a small investment to ensure that we're able to continue to operate the district at a high level to offer the best education possible for our students and for our community. So